Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know no one is here yet, and that's
Yeah.
okay. It's my friend Norgasar, Jarlene, and I coming on here live. And I have got to set this up over here on YouTube um, because it doesn't appear on my channel, Norgas, until I start the stream.
Yeah.
Let me just, okay, got it. And now I'm going to share it out. I'm going to do pop-up chat first because I need pop-up. Where is that at? Pop-up chat, got it. Okay, now I'm going to share it out. Let's see, I'll share it out in two places, live stream. Happy Friday. When you do it out, setting all this stuff up, people think, I mean, there really is a lot to it. Okay, let me see what I got. Yeah. Okay, let me do Facebook. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Live stream.
It won't let you set all your stuff up in YouTube ahead of time. Is that right?
Yeah, it doesn't let me. It doesn't, for some reason, it does not
I don't
appear.
know.
And I do not know why it does not appear.
That's
Let me.
when you talk about, hey, Big Tim, in God we trust, Patriot.
Welcome, welcome, Big Tim. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, the Shamrock Pixie. Wonderful channel.
Hi,
Let me
honey.
get the odd wrench here. Let me give the blue wrenches. And the other thing, Jarlene, is Norgas R, Jarlene, that we make sure you always put it on live chat, because if you don't put it on live chat, no one, you don't see everybody's comments. Welcome, Gunna Sports Entertainment. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi, welcome.
I just decided to come on the spur of the moment, and Norgas, her name is Jarlene. Norgas, I said, can you please go on with me? I love when she comes on with me. She is so amazing. She has an amazing channel, and her channel's name is Norgas R. And I go on her channel all the time. It's kind of like my channel is. My channel is inspiration and wisdom. Her channel is comfort and spiritual, and it's Bible, and it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful channel. And so it's like going to your grandmother's to get a bowl of chicken noodle soup, and it's wonderful. So you're welcome to Shamrock Pixie. Shamrock Pixie, you have a great channel. I really, really enjoy. Let me give you a blue wrench, Jarlene. Okay. Shamrock Pixie, I haven't been on your live streams for a while because I'm not getting notifications, but you have great live streams. Really, really great live streams. And Big Tim, he has a wonderful channel. Anyone that is not connected to Big Tim has an amazing channel as well. And Gunna Sports Entertainment, I welcome you here, and I thank you. Well, there goes my phone. I always forget to turn my phone off. I do.
That is the Southern thing. I need to go back, Destiny, to make sure that we're still connected. Because this morning, Diana said,
yes.
No wonder I wasn't getting notifications, because they took my, they took her being sub to me. They took it off.
No, that's right. This morning when I went to your channel from my main channel, which is Diana Brienne Fairchild, which is this one, and I thought, well, maybe I'm on my wrong channel. And here it said that I was not sub to you. And you were one of my first subs ever. And it said I wasn't. I mean, I was actually on your channel. I wasn't just on the video. And I was on your channel. So I resubbed, and I just, hey, Rosie's Closet. Welcome, welcome. Let me give you
two of my beautiful girls out there.
Yeah.
Crystal.
Absolutely. And so I wasn't sub to you this morning, and I was like, what is going on with that? But I'm seeing this happen a lot, and so we're wondering where some of the people have gone, and I think that's what's happened.
Yeah, I know one time Tracy told me, she said, just having a look, and she said, I'm not even sub to you. After all this time, I said, I go back and have to check.
Right,
because
right,
they,
exactly. And I think that they're just doing all kinds of things, and I just kind of roll with it. I'm not trying to second guess YouTube or trying to figure out why they're doing what they're doing. I just roll with it because
yeah,
we have no control over it.
yeah, and just check it out. I mean, it used to be easier. You could just double click on the person's name and it would take you right to their channel. But, we don't have that option anymore.
Right. And now, we have to be very selective in when we drop the links. Hey, Monique. Hey,
Hey,
hey, hey.
honey. Hey,
Let me give,
honey.
there you go. There you go,
Monique,
Monique.
Monique, I did lay down for a little while. Good thing you guys can't see my black shirt real good. It has so much, it's got dog hair and cat hair.
Yeah, every channel is so unique and every channel is so different, and we were talking yesterday here on my channel about building your community. Focus more on building your community rather than your subscribers, and
Yeah.
your subscribers will come. You have to determine what is your community to look like. Like Norgis's is, comfort. It's a grandma channel like me. You come there, you feel comfortable and safe, and you can talk about on your channel, you can talk about your problems. It's a place to go if you're having a bad day or a good day. And my channel is about inspiration, wisdom, motivation. And so you build a community there and people that come back time and time again, because that's what they're geared to. I'm not a gaming channel. So people who are into gaming and not into inspiration and wisdom and motivation, they're not going to come to my channel. But that doesn't mean I should try to become a gaming channel to pull everybody in. You can't please everybody. So you have to know what you are. What is your channel about and what is it not about? And so my channel is just a grandma channel that's like sitting on grandma's porch, and I share my wisdom and I share grandma's insights and how I see life. I don't give advice or suggestions. I just share with you how I see life,
But
And
look, you can't look at you and think, all right, this is a grandma channel, because you don't look like a grandma.
63-year-old me out there running every day and doing all that crazy stuff,
And look,
But,
I am a great grandma.
wow.
Our
Oh
oldest
my gosh.
granddaughter. She's 22 and married, and she had we got our great granddaughter in December, I believe,
Yes.
or the end of November. So yes, I'm a great grandma.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Monique said you can't please God and the world too.
That's right, Monique. That's right. That's absolutely right. You can't please everybody. And if you run around trying to please everybody, you're not going to be very happy, and you end up going to lose friends rather than make friends,
Yeah.
because the people that you're trying to please are going to see through you, and the people that stood by you when you were your authentic self, you're going to lose. And you have to really, really stick with what you are authentically, what you are.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I mean, you know, Norgus is and my channel, we are there to inspire and to lift other people up. And there's a lot of channels that come on and they just, they're there for their hype and the drama and the trauma and the craziness and all of that. And we're not that. We are not um we're not that. So, we could have a bigger draw if we wanted to, have
Rosie?
drama.
What? Crystal's got 3 grandbabies? Crystal.
I am not seeing Crystal. Where's Crystal?
She's Rosie's closet.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Crystal, no. You don't seem old enough to have no 3 grandbabies. I'm just saying. Goodness gracious. All of this, look, grandma, look, hey, grandma now, you don't have to sit back and be the typical grandma, because if I want to do my hair the way I want to do it until I could be 80 and still be doing my hair like this, and I'm not going to care.
Absolutely. You got to live life your way and what makes you happy. I remember there was an old lady and she was well into her 80s and she had real long hair and she colored it jet black and she wore a lot of makeup, heavy eyeliner, but she was one of the nicest people you would ever meet. She was so nice and so loving and so wonderful. She's very wrinkled and all that, but she was living life her way. She was living it her way. Well, she also had a young boyfriend too. But she lived her life her way. Welcome, hanging with Mr. J. Welcome.
Hi, Mr. J.
Going to give you a blue wrench there, my friend. Yeah, so you built your channel your way, and before we came on, Norgis and I were talking about my math class. As you all know, I'm a 63-year-old full-time college student. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this subject today, about don't let something overwhelm your life and take from the best of your life. And I have so much wonderful in my life. And I'm taking 5 college classes, all very, very hard, making straight A's, high A's, and 4 of them. I've got a high B in the class that I'm having a challenging time in, which is my math class. And which is fine. I've got wonderful teachers, wonderful tutors. Welcome, Southern Dixie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give you a blue wrench. And Luck Chukua, welcome, welcome.
From Brazil.
From Brazil.
Southern Dixie, where are you from? I'm coming in from Alabama, and of course Diana is in Georgia. So hey, we're a couple Southern. We're some Dixie chicks.
From the South.
We're some Dixie chicks.
Yep, Dixie chicks, Dixie chicks. But don't let something overwhelm your life. Nope. And so I had to make a decision because I was sitting behind this computer. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe that. Number one, Mondays, I'm like behind the computer 14 hours with my classes, 14 hours a day. But the rest of the week, I was putting all this extra time into this one class. I'm talking a lot of hours, and I wasn't getting it, even though I'm having tutoring, and the tutor is wonderful, and I have all of this. And I think a lot of people are struggling with this particular class. And then I said, you know what? I'm just not going to let it overwhelm my life because I've already passed the class. It's just that I wanted to pass this separate level in the class. And so I said, it's not worth taking the good in my life and wasting it on something. And, I'll still continue to study every day a little bit on it, but I'm not going to, even if I have to take it the next 20 years in a row, if I wanted to, I could do it, but I'm not going to let it overwhelm my life at any moment.
Or steal your joy.
Yes.
There's Char Heart. Hi, Char of Heart.
Welcome, Char of the Heart. Welcome, welcome. Giving you a blue mod wrench. Where are you at from, Char of the Heart? What state are you from? Yeah, so don't let something overwhelm your life. Welcome, Jim Bob. Welcome,
Hi, Jim Bob.
And there he is. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. And yeah, don't let something overwhelm your life. Arkansas, she's right next to you. Because the north part of Alabama is Arkansas, right?
I don't know. Wait, I got
a
map right up here, but I can't see it too well. Hi, JB Rance.
Hey, JB, how are you?
JB, I think we're hooked up from Super Dave's channel.
I think you're hooked up through maybe through my channel because I don't know if JB is on Super. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Jim Bob. Yeah, JB Rance. JB, don't you go to
he says
yeah. He's always on Super Dave's. Hey, don't worry about typos. I know how to read through them. Oh yeah, I know. Look, I come on early in the morning.
Yes.
Early.
Yeah, Norgis comes on. JB Norgis comes on you were coming on at 8:30. Now you come on at 9:30.
9:30 Eastern time.
It's funny how we all kind of have our own different times that we come on. Like I'd like to come on around 1 to 3 or 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It's somewhere in that ballpark. Although I will come on at 10 o'clock at night too. And Welcome,
Oh, see,
Esteban.
JB said happy hat days.
Are
So
you going to
yes,
put your hat on?
yes, and I had on one of my favorites today. It was the 1920s one. Hi, Esteban, Adina.
Okay, I think I got it. Hat day. Jim Bob says hat day. And
Hi,
everything,
everything
Ellie
homemade.
Lee. Welcome,
Hi.
welcome, welcome, Ellie Lee, my friend. Welcome, welcome.
Jim Bob, Fridays I throw on a hat, whether I made it or it was sent to me, and it's just my expression day. It's a day of fun. It's just, just whatever.
And
I
you make
have.
all of your hats, right? Right, Darlene? You
I
make
don't
them.
make all of them. Some of them are sent to me. I've got berets. I kept talking about I wanted a raspberry beret, like in the Prince song, and a friend showed up in the mail. I got a mauve one and I got the raspberry one, which is hanging on the door in the back. But I love the raspberry. I love the beret. So, yeah, it's a day to do makeup, whatever, and
Now,
be
I don't
silly.
think I've ever been on your channel when you do makeup.
I did the makeup before.
Oh, okay.
That's why the girls say that I haven't been painting in this craft room like I need to, but they say every morning
Well,
I
look
do.
who's here. Look
Oh,
in the door.
good
Granny
morning,
D. Welcome, welcome, Granny
Granny
D.
D.
Welcome, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? How are you? I haven't seen you for a while. Now, Granny D does her live streams, I think it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I can't remember the exact time. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock. And she has wonderful, wonderful, wonderful live streams. Welcome, Love Ice. Welcome, welcome, my
And
friend.
yes, I thought Granny D that we were connected. Yes, ma'am, we are. Hi, Love Ice.
And Love Ice has another great channel here. You know,
Yes.
I'm connected to so many wonderful, wonderful channels.
Love Ice jumped on mine because of being here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Love Ice, she takes them all off afterwards and then gives them back.
Darlene, can you drop your link in there so people can connect with you?
I will.
Um, and anyone who wants to share out, I truly appreciate it. Let me know that you shared out, if you will. I appreciate it because that's the only way that I grow when I do a live stream. I always say when you fish in someone else's pond, you will grow. But if you fish in your own pond, you don't grow. So the only way that I can grow when I do live streams is if people share me out. And I truly, truly appreciate that. I really, really do. And you all know I have 4 channels. And I will connect back with you on all 4 of my channels if you leave me a comment. You can find my channel links at the above of any of my daily videos pinned to the top of the comment section. This is my main channel, which has over 3,500 videos, and I have 3 other channels: Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild, Grandma's House with Diana Brienne Fairchild, Grandma's Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild, Grandma's Adventures with Diana Brienne Fairchild. So you can find all those links pinned to the top of my comment section. Thanks for helping explain the algorithm today. I was talking about it, and sometimes people misunderstand the way you can come off. So it's good that we educate and share some of this knowledge. You know, Jim Bob, the algorithm is an odd thing. It really is. It's a, thank you, Rosie. Thank you so much. Thank you. The algorithm is a very odd thing. And, you know, I was talking the other day about when I put the video up called Old Women in Pantyhose. It has gotten over 14,000 views and is on its way to 15,000. And
Love Ice is, yay, Love Ice gonna have a party for her monetization party. Yay.
Let me get my glasses on.
Yay. Rosie, I'm glad we're able to share on Pinterest now. that was something different, because I'm like, well, yeah, that's just one more place. I
Right.
never realized that we could share things out on Pinterest like that. But you can't also get caught. You can't also let the algorithm upset you, or get you to where all you're doing is trying to concentrate on the algorithm. Just
That's
go
right.
in there and have fun.
Yeah,
And
we're here to have fun. I mean, I just happened to put that video up one day called Old Women in Pantyhose. It was talking about how old women like me like to wear pantyhose. So I did like 5 more of them, and they all got a tremendous amount of views. The word pantyhose fit the algorithm. But then what happened is I was starting to get all the creepy people that was coming in, wanting me, it was really creepy. It got really creepy.
yeah.
And so I just said, no more pantyhose videos.
The first one I think I shared and was so funny to me was "Don't pass gas in church." And oh my gosh, I sent that to my sisters. I laughed at that one.
That was a true story. That was a video. I think I did 2 different videos on that. Don't pass gas in church, and don't fart in a minivan. And really, it was both of their true stories. I was at church. We were sitting there, my family, we were in a middle row, so we couldn't get out real easily. And it was a long pew, so there were people on each side. And down rolls this big fart that comes down through the church. And oh my gosh, everyone was choking, and everybody was looking at each other, like, did you do that? It was horrible, horrible, horrible.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, it was horrible. We were all choking. And then I got in a minivan with my girlfriend and her husband, and we were down by going back towards Savannah. And I was sitting in the back seat, and her husband kept farting. And oh my gosh, I had to roll down the window. It was one of those windows you couldn't really fully roll down, so you have to stick your nose out there.
No, see, sitting in the back of a van, I'd be sick anyway. I get car sick, but no.
Yes, yes. So don't fart in a minivan, and don't fart at church. And don't fart at work. That was another one I did. Don't fart at work. So all of those got a lot of views, but it is true. Some people can't control their farting, and I got that, but it's still difficult for the people that have to be around, so, but I think my girlfriend's husband liked to do that. But I never rode with him again. I said, I'm never riding in a minivan with your husband again.
Oh my goodness.
I did. I told him that. I said, it was awful. It was awful. So, but anyhow, yeah, I think just come on, hey, welcome, principled uncertainty. Welcome. What says I only part at funerals. I'll tell you that when you come on and you do your live, just have a good time, especially when you come on as much as Norgus does and as much as I do. You run out of things to say. You run out of things to talk about. Well, I would never run out of things to talk about. But when I do my lives, normally I don't come on here with all my wisdom notes. Sometimes I do. But normally I just come on to connect with each other, to talk.
Oh, yeah. And that's something you and I both can do, is talk.
That is true. We're good at that, right?
Yes.
But we're great listeners too, and that's what you don't see on a live stream. And I think that I did a video this morning. I put one up called Learn How to Be Relaxed, especially when you're doing a live stream. But I also did one today right after that. It's called Why a Little Bit of Nervousness Can Be a Good Thing. And I haven't put that up yet. Why a little bit of nervousness can be a good thing. Without nervousness, a little bit of it channeled right, which is really just excitement. We're not going to be on top of our game, and a little bit of nervousness is natural, when you come on a live or when you go anywhere, and it actually can make you better. It can get your adrenaline going, you don't want
like what you did last week. It was like I come on with her and we couldn't hear her, and there's a high pitched thing, and then she jumped off, and I'm like full face, and I'm like,
Yes.
What do I say? What do I say?
I
This
couldn't get
ain't my
back on.
channel. I'm by myself.
I could not get back on. I could not get back on. And but when I did come back on, I had no more high pitch, but then we couldn't hear you. So you had to go out and then you had to come back on. You know, so, hey, welcome, Shelley. Welcome, welcome, my friend. There's Shelley's crazy train. And
Yep, I already know I'm on Shelley's crazy train.
yes,
I
yes.
already know that.
Now, Shelley does her live streams at about 11 o'clock, Shelley, is it? I think Shelley does them at about 11. I'm not sure, but I think.
I watched her putting on makeup. No, yeah, Shelley puts her makeup on while she's live. That's what I watched her doing the other day.
JB says my key for nerves in a live stream is alcohol. Yeah, JB, but that can also kind of work against you.
Oh yeah,
I've seen it. You know, one day, I was asking people, "What's the worst thing? What's your worst experience? What's the worst time you've had on YouTube?" And they said when they were drunk and they got up on a live stream, and they said, "Never, ever, ever do that again." You know, is what they said, and it's probably good advice.
oh no, I had to delete. About the only one I've ever had to delete was one, and Shamrock's going to remember this one. Because we had a whole panel. She was on there. It was before StreamYard. And I put the link out there, and these porno people popped up. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And it was terrible. Google. It was through Google. No, I was mortified. And I didn't know how to like edit. So I just had to take the whole thing down. But we had so much fun that day. And
Yeah. Yeah, you
and
remember
it
when
just
I got porned and I had a wonderful, amazing, very spiritual, it was really one of my best lives because I had Jillian Coleman Wheeler on and it was just one of my really great lives. And we were talking and then someone came up and porned us and we had to delete the whole channel.
and I was new at it. So it made me want to cry. And I was just like, what do I do? Hey,
Yeah.
tough side.
Hey,
16.
Tough Side. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think this is your first time in my live stream. I know you've been on my channel, but your first time in my live stream. So welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh yeah. Destiny's Tommy and Derek, they both they both went off the rails on these people. But yeah, I was in tears. I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah. It was just horrible, but I had to learn a hard lesson.
Yeah, I'm just you never know what to expect when you're on live. You really don't. But when I got porn, that's why I'm so very, very, very careful.
Oh, he said he's a roaming troll.
Let me see, where's he at?
You guys are too fun for.
Don't give me a wrench. I'm a roomie,
audience.
so I'm off duty, but that could have been a terrible mistake. You guys are too fun to trolls. Didios. Bye-bye, principles of certainty. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We're just grandmas. We're just grandma channels, my friend. We're just
Crystal, I like the ones you did with your son. I like those. I like him just laid back and you two talking. I guess because it's from mother to son and you seem to have that same you and him have the same relationship, I guess, as me and my Casey does.
Yes.
So.
Yes. I think it's important to be selective about who you do bring up on your streams and make sure that they're going to complement your channel and not work against your channel. And Darlene and I were talking about that earlier. We've all had our experiences and, you have to, there again, it comes back to what's your channel about. If your channel is a bashing channel and an arguing channel and a fighting channel, you can pretty much let anybody up on your stream because that's going to bring up your views and your ratings. But Darlene and I are not about that. Welcome, Mary Susan. Welcome, welcome. And we're not, that's not what we are. We're not that. And, we are a channel that like in Darlene's channel is a comfort channel, and my channel is an inspiration channel. Well, her channel is an inspiration, comfort, wisdom, all of that rolled into one, where you can share your life, and what's going on. My channel, we don't so much share our lives up close and personal on my channel as much as we talk inspiration on how we can live our best life, even with problems, how you can live your life, because everybody has problems. Everybody does.
I think this is my link.
Mm-hmm.
I always sit with my mouth open when I'm studying something. So
Mm-hmm.
I have that
Mm-hmm.
book.
Let me tell you what happened to me one day. I'm sure everyone has done this. Have you ever sent an email to a wrong person?
Oh yeah, yeah. Even at work, yeah.
And I have to tell you, one day I was actually on someone's live stream, and I was talking back and forth to them, and my son, everybody came into the room at once and was asking me questions. And before I knew it, I typed something wrong into the chat. It didn't make any sense what I put into the chat. It wasn't anything bad. It just didn't make any sense. So
Hi,
now,
Parker family.
Hey, welcome, Parker family. Well, let me give you a blue wrench.
And McCoy Farmer from New
McCoy
Zealand.
Farmer, welcome.
From New Zealand.
Let me grab some of these here. There we go. And but you have to be mindful of who you let up on your stream, but also you have to be mindful of yourself, to make sure that you're sending your emails out right, or you're putting the right things in the chat. I go into a lot of people's live streams, and I always share out, if I come in through my main channel, if I come in through my grandma's channel, I don't share out because I don't have a community tab. So I go back over to my Diana Brienne channel, and I have a community tab, and then I share out from there. And let me see here. There's Parker family. And yeah, so, you come on here, and what's different about live streams versus doing my videos? I love doing my videos because I come on with a specific topic and a specific issue. With the live streams, you're all over the place. You're everywhere, and you get distracted. You're looking over here, you're looking over there, but that's just it. That's just how it is. So there's a big difference coming on live and doing my videos. Now I have over 3,500 videos. They're all inspirational and wisdom, and on different topics. And you name the topic, it's probably up there if you plug it in with my name. But the reason I like to do the videos is because that's my legacy to my kids. So someday after I'm long gone, my kids can say, hey, what would mom say? If they need comfort, if they need wisdom, if they need guidance, there I am. All they have to do is go to YouTube. Now I've backed everything up. Hey, Save Robbie. There he is, my friend. Where's he at? Let me grab him. There is our friend, Save Robbie, who we love. We love Save Robbie. You must have just got off. I tried to wait until yours was done before I came on, because I didn't want to. I felt like I was kind of invading, and I didn't want to do that.
All right, Monique, I love you.
Oh, bye, Monique. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming.
It should be her nighttime now. She should be about ready to go to bed. She's from the Netherlands.
Wow. Well, okay, the Netherlands would be 6 or 7 hours. 6 or 7 hours difference.
Yeah,
so
yeah. What? Yeah.
Now, I get invited on a lot of lives, to go up on panels like at 11 o'clock at night. And, by that time, I'm all worn out. I've got the cold cream on, the bunny slippers, the pink robe,
I'm
whole
asleep.
net. Yeah.
I am asleep at that time.
Yeah. I love going on other people's live streams. Like I went on Carla's yesterday. I went up and I surprised her, and I went up on Carla's, and she came up on mine yesterday. It's just when my family's all home, until I move my other computers. I have 12 computers. Until I move the computer that I have in the kitchen back out to grandma's porch, it's kind of hard for me to do anything in the evening. But the reason I don't want to move it out there is I have all my Easter decorations. If you haven't seen them in my videos yet, I have all my Easter decorations out there. So
Look at Robbie.
Oh, he's so sweet. He's so
throwing that
teamwork. Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
Hi, teamwork. Robbie, it just feels good to be back online. I did the first full 5 days. The first week I've done, and I don't know how long. A lot happened. Last year life happened, and so much did that it took me until this week to just jump on back out here and get my joy back. It really did. It took me a while to get my joy back, but I feel like I got it back. You're saying I'm shining, and I got it back.
Or as you call it, you've got your happy back. You've got your happy back. Part of wisdom is being able to lighten up. You've got to come up for air. Because with welcome, moderator in India, Kambada, welcome.
Welcome.
One of the things is you've got to remember that in life that it's not all about being heavy. Someone said, well, how can you lighten up? You talk about all these heavy duty topics. Yeah, but you know what? I'm very funny in person. You can ask my husband. I am funny. I dance around in the bedroom for him in my stilettos and my stilettos. I do. I'm fun. I am such a fun wife. That's why we've been married 30 years. I said he could not have been married to any other woman but me. I keep life fun.
We are going on 30. We've been together almost 35.
Wow.
But the first time I wore stilettos and a bow tie, he was like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, okay. But if I put on my hunting boots, he would have been like, oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, my husband, he always liked the hunting boots and the cut off overalls on me, He's just different. I think that's got to do with him being a country boy.
Right. I mean, I think it's important to have fun, and especially on the live streams. I do all the heavy topics. And welcome, Marisol Vlog. Welcome, my friend.
Hi, Marisol. Thank you. Hi there, moderator.
And you don't always have to be heavy. And when you come on the live streams, it's okay to be heavy now and then, but you've got to come up for air too. And that's what I love about Robbie's channel. He's funny. He just, people love to go to Robbie's channel because he's so funny.
Robbie is like a box of chocolates.
Like a box of chocolates.
Yes. You never know
what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get,
That's Robbie.
And you've got to, so when you come on these lives, you just got to roll with it, And, I go on so many different lives, and each live has its own community of, if they've been around a while, they've built a community. But every community is different. They're all different. They're all very, very different. And that's what I like about them. I like the difference in each community. And my community is just kind of like it's kind of like an old lady community. Grandma welcomes you to her house, and you just kind of hang out for a while,
And there's so much serious on the news. There's so much serious on YouTube. There's just so much of it out there. Why, just have a place to go and just chill out. Just find a place to go to and just relax. Just find a place to relax. Hey, I have some of my panel would go to sleep. And I'm like, good, because, they might have sleep issues.
I remember one day somebody fell asleep on your panel.
I mean,
I was there.
it happens quite a bit, but they, if they can't sleep at night and then they get rested, I'm like, well, that's a good thing. Don't apologize you fell asleep. That
Right,
means that you
right,
were comfortable and you
right.
were able to just let go and, go to sleep.
Right, exactly. I agree. I mean, you want people to feel comfortable. I hope they don't fall asleep. But I want them to be comfortable, and I think a lot of times people say, well, I don't feel like I'm interesting enough. I'm doing the same thing over and over. But I think we all feel like that to some degree, but we're really not. We're bringing something new each time we come on. We're bringing the ability for people to connect. And people know that this is YouTube and it takes time.
Thank you, moderator. Thank you.
Oh, there's my friend, Miss K. Miss K. Oh, everybody, if you don't have her channel, please go to Miss K's channel. She is amazing. She is so supportive.
I believe I already have Miss K. I do believe that she came and checked me out the other day.
She is an amazing person. And, when I started my new channels, she came over to all my new channels and connected, and she brought her friends. She brought her friends over as well, which I thought that was absolutely, absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. Such a supportive, wonderful, spiritual, kind, giving person. And I just absolutely loved, loved, loved that. Let me check and see who's on their way to my door. I have one of these apps on my phone that lets me know.
Miss K, I know good and well that I had checked you out.
Let me see who's home.
Oh yeah, you guys. Yes, the Shamrock Pixie. She was in the hospital. It was like in the hospital on the bed. Didn't even know where she was that good, and she come up on my panel, and we were like, "Oh my gosh!" She was at death's door the evening before. So yes, right after having surgery. And I don't know if Destiny, have you been able to go back and watch that episode? I know it was so traumatic. I don't know if she ever was able to go back and watch that actual episode.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, hey, when we got the call that her spleen erupted on her and she almost died, and when we got the call, I mean, all of us got together on the phone and we said prayer real quick. Yeah. So she can't, that was a, what is the channel of our co-host? Ms. K, I'll put it back out there.
Oh, yes, Norgus R, Norgusr. Norgus R. Welcome, Pam Edwards. Welcome, welcome, my friend.
Hi, Pam.
Pam has been on my channel since I came public a year ago. Now, I've had the channel 11 years, but only for family and friends. And then a year ago, when I came on, she was like one of the very, very first that I connected with. She was one of the very, very first. Health crises are a scary thing. As you all know, I faced an enormous health crisis with my daughter 2.5 years ago. She's doing fine now, minus some minor issues, but she's doing fine. But it was a suddenly. And I did a whole video on it called portal vein thrombosis. And it was something that she had been born with that we never detected. No doctor ever detected it. She was always healthy. And so when something happens, it's very, very traumatic. We had to go through the whole, the major life-saving surgery, being rushed to a major university hospital, me following the ambulance in the middle of the night. I mean, it was horrible. It was horrible. So when you go through something like that, it's terrible.
There's Grandma Ducky.
Grandma
and
Ducky.
I better have Grandma Ducky because
everybody has Grandma Ducky. Everybody has Grandma Ducky.
If I don't, they took it away.
Yep, everybody has Grandma Ducky.
Let me double check. Look, I'm trying to double check all you guys that I already know that I should have.
Well, the way I do it, if someone comments on if I don't recognize their name, I immediately go to their channel and I play a video, and if I'm not connected, play a video, I comment, I do thumbs up, and then I subscribe. And so if anybody goes to any of my 4 channels, which are pinned to the top of each of my videos at the top of the comments, and go there, I will, if you want 4 more friends, or 3 more additional friends besides my main channel, I will comment back on you, usually when I do my comments, which is about 11 o'clock at night. And
Grandma Ducky, it's so hard. There's so much out there under that name. It's hard to search. I just wish that I still had the double.
Grandma Ducky, it's happening to all of us. I lost Norgis, and Norgis and I have been friends forever. Mm-hmm. And this morning I went to her channel, as I always do, and I had been unsubscribed. So, it doesn't make any sense. Nope. I think a lot of people I've lost because they don't remember Diana Brienne Fairchild. They remember who I am, and then they go to look for me and they go, what was her name? That was one of my reasons I created Grandma's Porch with Diana Brienne Fairchild, Grandma's Adventures with Diana Brienne Fairchild, and Grandma's House with Diana Brienne Fairchild, so that people could remember. They would remember Grandma's Porch. They would remember Grandma's House. Yep. They would remember.
I still have you, Grandma Ducky.
Yes. And, one of the things is we're not an island by ourselves, like Miss Case is saying here. You really need to, when people comment on your videos, it's nice to go back to their channel. If you have the time, go back to their channel, watch something, comment, because we're all here. Everybody wants to be noticed. Everybody wants to be thought of. And everybody wants their channel, to be recognized, unless you're a non-content provider. People do. That's why we do this. We all want to connect with new people. We want to make friends, the whole bit. Welcome, Inday. Welcome.
Hi, Inday.
Inday does live streams, and I go into Inday's as well quite often. And I think Inday usually does them nighttime Eastern Standard Time. So it would be daytime where she's at. And she does great live streams.
Debbie's Heart.
Debbie's Heart. I believe you're new here, Debbie's Heart. Welcome to you. I gave you a blue wrench.
With me and Diana, we it's not hard to find something to talk about because one or the other will end up talking at the same time. And it happens on mine too, because Denise, sometimes me and Denise will be talking at the same time. But if you was in a house full of Southern women, we'd be all talking at the same time.
They're all talking at the same time, and you get used to it.
And you talk with your
hands. Each other. You can listen and talk at the same time. Southern women know how to listen and talk at the same time, is what I should say.
The only time I don't talk with my hands if I have coffee in it. I did that the other day in the bed, Diana. My back was out of whack, and I was leaned up because I have an adjustable bed now. And I went to get up and had the coffee in my left hand. And that's I just threw my hand up to get up, and coffee just went everywhere.
I've had that happen. Yep. You're not the only one. Now, I'm drinking herbal tea right now. As you all know, I gave up coffee about a month or two ago. Never had a headache, never had a problem. I've been a lifelong coffee drinker. I grew up in my family, and everyone associated with my family were coffee drinkers. But I just decided to give it up, and I gave it up. But I'm probably, and I've been talking about this, I'm probably going to go back to at least a cup a day. And I love coffee. I love the smell of it. I love the taste of it. And I've heard that it's actually very good for you. It's like an antioxidant from what I've heard. I don't know if that's accurate, but I think it is. And tea doesn't do it for me. I'm drinking like an herbal tea. And the reason I did that was I was drinking coffee, and I have perfect blood pressure, but I noticed it would spike when I drank the coffee. And so that was why I went off of it. And, but it doesn't spike that much, but it's, so I went off of it, but I love coffee. It's a social thing. It's a comfort thing for me. Welcome, Stella Jazz TV.
Hi. from the Philippines.
Yep, yep, yep. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I think it's just something to hold, like you said. It's just that holding something that's kind of hot and makes you comfortable.
I love coffee. I mean, we grew up, I was a kitchen person growing up. We didn't go in the living room much. I mean, we would make our way to the living room, but it was more like at grandma's house. We sat at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
And we were kitchen people. We just kind of made our way around the kitchen. We would change chairs, you know, it was like musical chairs. But we welcome Meringue Maricel. Welcome, my friend.
Welcome and nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome. And this is Norgis R for anyone who doesn't know, and she's going to drop her link again here shortly so that you all can connect with her. She has an amazing channel. It's a grandma channel like mine. It's a comfort channel, a bowl of chicken noodle soup channel. You will love it, love it, love it. And so make sure you connect with my friend Norgis R. And I usually go to her streams if I'm not overwhelmed with schoolwork or if I'm not off on a 5-mile run. I go to her channel and I love her channel. And
I'm glad I started sending you the link to let you know that I was coming live.
Yes, because I don't get notified. You know that I don't get notified, although I know you're on about 9:30, but I also like that because if, you know, sometimes I can get up on your stream. Like I didn't come up today, I came up yesterday. But I think, you know, you had Sandy, you had a lot up there, and I didn't want to come up there because I felt like Sandy kind of wanted to talk a little bit. And, you know, when you get too many people up there, it can kind of stifle the conversation.
But do you know, I don't have all the robotic sounds anymore because I ended up, I'm plugged into the modem now. My sister-in-law took the modem from Mama's room and brought it in here. And I can get as many now on the panel, and I don't have the problems of not being able to hear. It's made a world of difference. And
how many can we get actually up here on panel, Darlene?
I think as many as we want. 6 or if you just pay so much.
Someone told me 10.
But still, 10 people, that's a lot, you know, unless people are walking away for a while and coming back, you know, but yeah.
Because then you get everybody talking at the same time. I can't remember whose live I was on the other day, but everybody was talking over each other and you really couldn't understand anybody. There was too many on there. So I got off. Not because I didn't like I love the stream, but it was too much. It was people couldn't hear each other.
And I like having extra people because they may be able to watch the chat if I miss somebody or something, because with mine, I am linked to 2 different Facebooks, on my personal Facebook and on Porch Church Network on Facebook. So I have to look to the right a lot. Hi, Will Thrifting. Hi.
Welcome.
Oh, look, Will noticed. Will, I had to get sassy. I sure did. I cut all of that off. I needed my sassy back. I was too sad. So
welcome, Jessica. Welcome.
I was too sad, Will. And
that goes to prove there's Will's thrifting, and you shared me out and Will comes over. So if anyone doesn't think that sharing doesn't work, it does work. Welcome, Sayoban. Welcome, my friend.
And Will, thank you for the prayers. Thank you for leaving comments and prayers for me. It means a lot, you know, when you're going through a lot of tragic stuff. But Will, you know, I was losing my shine. I had to do something. Oh, goodness.
And it's amazing, you know, people, you know, your friends will lift you up. Your enemies will put you down. Your enemies will look for a weakness in you and they'll stomp on you. But your friends, they're there to pull you up. They're there to pull you up.
Yes.
They really are. And I think that it's so important to remember. I just did a video called Right People, Wrong People. I haven't put it up yet. It'll probably go up today or tomorrow. And right people, wrong people. Right people will encourage you in the right direction. Wrong people will encourage you in the wrong direction. And right people are there to encourage you, lift you up, help you, and just be there for you. And if you're having a bad day, they're there for you. So Darlene shared me out earlier, and so if anyone, if you have a share button, I would love if you share me out, because what happens is other people see my channel, and I share everybody out. I'm wonderful. I'm a great share person. And
I forget to share myself out, and Diana would come in. She said, "You need to share yourself out. You deserve that." And I don't think about myself. It
doesn't cost anything to share, and you're really doing the person something good. All you do is click the share button, write in live stream, and send it out, and then your whole community will see that, and they'll come over, whether they come over during the live or they come over later, and that's how we all help each other. I did many videos called shout out and share out, or share out and shout out. If you go and you share your host out, you're going to be shouted out.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be recognized. You're going to be noticed if you let them know that you did that. Oh, there's JB now. Where's JB? I just lost.
And the thing too is you become family. And when you don't come on, like it was so hard during October, November, December, but I had people on my Facebook sending me messages, and on my they would leave me messages on YouTube, and some people would tell me, "We need you back," and I'm like, "Well," and I tell my husband, he said, "Well, you need to get back. You need to get back on." And so but I made 5 days. I've been on since I came on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Darlene, I think the only day I didn't come on this week was Monday. I think because I have my classes. So I don't think I came on Monday, because I normally don't come on Mondays, just because all my classwork opens up on Mondays, and I have about 14 hours worth. And so usually I'm so worn out that I don't want to come on. I don't have the energy, because I'm sitting here doing school.
I know.
So that's why I don't come on. But I've been on here every day this week, I think.
But you seen me get my happy back. I mean, when people were telling me, but look, we lost a matriarch family. I lost my mom. That was my mother-in-law, but she was my mom, and we lived together. Yeah. But hey, she wanted me on. That woman, if I ever got sick, should tell me, "You need to get back."
Mama was wonderful. She was absolutely. Yes. I miss seeing her in the background, because she'd walk, walk with her walker. Yep. And I miss seeing her like that. So, Darlene, when are you going to start to do? Videos from your kitchen? Remember, because I loved that one video you did in your kitchen. I think that it would be so neat if you could be able to do your live stream sometimes from the kitchen. I would love that.
If I will have to test out the Wi-Fi in that area now.
Yes. So this computer's hardwired. That's why I'm in here. Grandma's porch is not hardwired.
Yeah.
And so, and usually the lighting out there is not real good at night if I do the live streams at night. But I'm probably going to start doing live streams around 10 o'clock at night again. It depends, if my schedule is not so busy.
Will, she loved you, honey. She loved Will. When Will, are you still doing installations of Wi-Fi and everything? Because we used to talk about, we need Will to come down here and get our Wi-Fi right. That's what
Well, let me tell you what happened with us about a year ago. We had our internet would not work. And so they came out, and somehow our internet company, it had all changed. The Wi-Fi had changed, and their own router would not work with their Wi-Fi with 5G, because I think we have 5G or something. So, I mean, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, no 5G." I don't know. I don't know. But anyhow, you know how you talk to somebody, and I just drive people crazy, and I just talk and talk and talk with them till I can figure out how to solve a problem. He said, well, you know, if you go to Best Buy, you can buy the box. And he told the one. So my son went over there, bought the router, and it works perfect. Perfect.
Well, I have my sister-in-law, she does all of that. And Casey, I was telling Will, he's about to go back working with Apple again as tech support. He knows, look, he's so happy that he's getting back to that. But, you know, he was here we could not have found anybody help with Mama like he did. And I told him, I said, well,
He
son,
took wonderful care of her.
yes, I said, you'll get a job. God will give you a job when he's ready.
Yeah,
So
God has perfect timing, and he did not want him to have the job before that.
yeah, and one job he was going to take, he waited. And I said, well, just wait. So now he's going to be doing the exact same thing that he was so good at and comfortable with. So yes, he is very excited about that, Will. See, Will knows Casey. I used to just be Casey's mom or Mama's daughter. I'm like, wait a minute. I was here before Mama.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, I believe in God's perfect timing, and sometimes we don't understand it. And even I believe in roadblocks. And you know, like me right now with this math class, and I've talked about this in this stream. I believe there's a reason for that, and it might even be having me to change my major. You know, and there might be a direction. We never know what little change that we make that can have big results. And often God will put a roadblock or a stumbling block, not a stumbling block, but a roadblock in front of us so that our timing is out of sorts. And I've seen it so many times in my life. I mean, amazing miracles in my life because of God's timing instead of my timing. You know, and I can tell you many. I mean, I believe when you're in God's timing and you're within your divine assignments, the right people, the right places, the right situations are going to come to you. And if there is chaos or confusion, it's only meant to send you to the next level. Now, if you're out of your divine assignment and you're headed in the wrong way, chaos and confusion often is alerting you that you're in the wrong direction. So there's two reasons for chaos and confusion. One is when you're within your divine assignment, and one is when you are outside of your divine assignment. And our divine assignment unfolds throughout our life. It comes, you know, we have many divine assignments. It could be talking to a stranger, and you may give that stranger a powerful statement that may change that stranger's life, and you may never see that stranger again.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so we have many divine assignments in life, and God pairs us up in the right positions when we allow for it. When we don't allow for it, that's when we have chaos and confusion. But chaos and confusion, go ahead.
There's been times with me, with my channel, I have felt that there was going to be a shaken up and remake. And I would know it before. It wasn't always easy when it happened, because people come into your life sometimes for a season. You know, people, their lives might be doing this during the day, and this one, it don't mean that you don't love that person. But sometimes it hurts when that remaking, even when God remakes me, there's times that he has to remold me and reshape me. And, you know, that's taking that clay and redoing it. And I'm not the same person I was when my mother-in-law was still alive. No, I won't. We don't go backwards. We only go forwards. Just like with you, Diana, you are constantly remaking.
Oh, constantly. You know, at 62 years old, I went back to college. I mean, how crazy is that? I went back full time. And you know, I was saying, God, you know, I don't know what, you know, my children are all grown now. Two of them still live at home. They go to college. My daughter lives right down the street. My life is extremely busy. I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I do many, many different things. And yet, and I didn't need to add something, but I wanted to. I had that space there. So I got driving around, and I got lost in the town. My husband and I got married 30 years ago, because I like to go back there and reminisce, you know, where we used to live and all that. And I got lost and I ended up at the college. And I went into the college and I said, I'm lost. Can you tell me how I can get back home? My GPS is not working right. And I said, by the way, can you take a 62-year-old college student? They said, sure. That was how I ended up. But it was perfect timing, God's timing. So we never know where we're going to be in life. We never know. But when we're within the will of God, things will unfold in perfect timing.
Yeah, and be open to it. Just if a thought or a new idea comes to you, don't think, oh no, I ain't think, you know, because sometimes you'll be giving up a blessing.
That's right. That's right. And I've had some of my biggest bless, and I had one of my hugest blessing, if you want to say hugest, I don't know if that's a word, hugest blessing ever came from a roadblock. And I remember when I got the roadblock, I cried and cried. I said, God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? 3 months later, I knew, and it was the biggest blessing I probably have ever gotten in my life, the biggest blessing I've ever had in my life. And also when God removes situations, sometimes we don't understand it, but when we're within the will of God, that's the key. When you're outside of your divine assignments, it's like, for example, say someone's married and they're cheating on their spouse. Well, to me, that's probably being out of their divine assignment and out of their purpose. So likely there's going to be things, chaos and confusion, and bad things come about. And but if you're within your divine assignment and chaos and confusion come, I always say it's to take you to the next level. And I believe that. And God has perfect timing. Sometimes we don't know why things happen. You know, a lot of things happen. We don't understand it, you know, and I've just learned to try to not understand what I can't understand.
Yes.
Just like math. I'm not trying to understand it anymore. I'm giving it my best. And then I you know, go do something else, you know, because the math I'm taking is super hard. It's like formulas and things like that. I've never had that. You know, it's like, I know some people would find polynomials easy, but I don't get it. Crystal blocks, welcome, friend. Welcome. Yeah, I'm doing things like polynomials, dividing polynomial fractions. I'm doing slopes and graphs and formulas and taking formulas and sloping them and graphing. I mean, I have no clue what I'm doing. It's like speaking another language you've never heard before. And so I do my best, and then I'm not going to worry about it. All my other grades are super. And since I passed the class, you know, we'll see where it goes.
Thank you, Big Tim. Thank you. And I'm trying to pull up as many of you guys so I can check you out afterward or by in the morning. But if any of you check me out, just leave me a comment, and that way I can find your channel easier.
And you know, one of the other things that I do, I write down names. Okay, so if you don't want to go to the person's channel right now, write their name down as their channel is spelled, and then you can go to it. And make sure you always leave them a comment, because if you don't comment, they're not going to know you've been there, and they're going to have no way of knowing to come back. So I rely on comments, you know, because I sit down at about 11 o'clock at night, and from about 11 to 12:30, I do all my comments and watching videos and, you know, all of that. And so if you go to all 4 of my channels, I'm going to come back with all 4 of my channels. And the only time that I will not like something or subscribe is if someone has something that I totally disagree with.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I'm going to tell you, I did a video, I haven't put it up yet. It's called Think Before You React. And so the other night, well, a few nights ago, I was doing comments, and I went in and I started playing a video, and I made a really nice comment while the video was playing. But as I started to watch more of the video, I go, oh my gosh, I don't want to be here. and even though my comment was a very nice comment, I took my comment back only because I didn't want to be associated with that channel. And I left. So think before you react. And so I should have, you know, given a little bit more time into that video before I reacted with a comment. And even though it was a good comment, I still took it away because I didn't want that association there.
And I go, you know, it doesn't matter how big a channel gets. Always, if new people leave you a comment, respond to that comment. You know, respond to your people.
Absolutely. And I want to shout out a few other channels that are not here. Undel, Unnndel, Undel. Extremely inspirational. She drives around in her car. She lives in Norway. She talks about it very much like stuff that I talk about, but she does a longer version of it. And you feel like you're riding around in a car with her. And she is so inspiring, so inspiring. I watch her videos every night.
Okay.
Unnndel, Unndel. You will love her.
Okay.
And then Van Life with Gina. And it used to be Van Life with Gina Payne. She lives in her van and she talks about van life. She has a tremendous community. She does shout outs. She does live streams. You will love Van Life with Gina.
Okay. Now, is hers, now there's two different ones. One's got a woman's face, UNN, but then there's a UNNDEL. It's a guy's face with one subscriber.
Yeah, it's probably it's a woman.
Okay.
How many subscribers? I think she has 2,700.
199.
No, she has 2,700. 2,700.
All right, let me look.
Yeah, UNN, and then it's space DEL.
Okay.
UNN space DEL. And then Van Life with Gina Payne, or Van Life with Gina.
Yeah.
And then another one is Brenda Land, BrendaLand. You will love Brenda. She does live streams. She just made her 10K the other day, and she's a hard worker. She'll shout your channel out. She's wonderful. Brenda Land, BrendaLand. And then Noni Mae Crockett.
Oh yeah, Noni Mae's funny.
Noni Mae's way. She's funny. She's hilarious. She does live streams. Welcome, my friend, Artfully Blind.
Hey, Diana.
She is here. Diana is here. Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
Well, I cannot find that one you're talking about.
Let me go look. Undel. Okay, let me go look and see if I can find it over here. I have to kind of circle around. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go back to my channel and go to Undel. Let's see.
My other favorite, Diana.
Okay, yeah. Did you put in UNN? Space DEL, and she has 2.8K subscribers.
It didn't show.
I wonder why. Let me see if I can drop her link. Well, she doesn't like her link drop, so I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop her link in here. But Undel, UNNDEL. I don't know why she's not showing. I don't know why. And Artfully Blind with Diana has an amazing channel. She's an artist, and she's been up on my panel several times, and she has an amazing channel. And you will love Artfully Blind with Diana. She is so inspiring. She does live streams.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, you will love her channel. So please, everyone, connect there too as well. And so Noni Mae's Way, it's NONIEWAYS. No, Noni Mae, Noni NONIESMAE Ways, WAYS. And that's another great channel. So, these are all great channels. I've got so many more. I can't think of them offhand right now because there's so many, and many of you are here. So we've all, letting everyone know. But so many great, amazing channels.
Artfully Yours with Diana. Oh, I like when she'll say, okay, channel members, I got a picture you can download or print off. Part of her artwork, and I print it off. I have some behind my door. The door's open, but when I get this part done, I'm going to close that door off. And it's metal, and I have these metal clips. So what I do, I've got the picture from Diana, Artfully Yours with Diana, clipped to that. So yeah, I got these clips. I'll be able to show all the artwork people have sent me, or I've got to print off with the okay from the artist. Now,
Fordman's channel. Fordman's on your channel. I can't remember exactly what his his is, but he does Cahoots on Friday night. So my kids go over on his channel and play Cahoots. It's like a high school game. So that's Fordman. Fordman's been on your channel. I think I met Fordman on your channel.
On mine or the other on Diana's?
No, on yours, Norgis. I think I met him.
I don't know. He doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, Fordman. I can't remember his whole name. Otherwise, I would say it. Oh, yes. You know what, Ms. K? First of all, if you go to any of my videos where all those links are pinned to the top to all my 4 channels, to the top of the comment section, if you click the button more, under more, it'll say Everyday Words of Wisdom with Diana Brienne Fairchild. And that's my Facebook public page. And that's where I get all my mail. Because if you send my mail to my personal page, it goes to another inbox for some reason. And unless I go to that inbox, I don't see it. So I get my mail at Everyday Words of Wisdom with Diana Brienne Fairchild. And now if you want to connect with me on my personal page, you're very welcome to. Then I'll see your messages. But otherwise, it goes to that second inbox. Welcome, Melanie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench here. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And, so it's Everyday Words of Wisdom with Diana Brienne Fairchild. Diana Brienne Fairchild. And that's my Facebook. And then, of course, I have my 4 other channels. Now, Darlene, do you have any other channels, or do you just have the one?
Well, I have the one under my regular name. I don't use that one.
Okay.
I just say Norgisar is the
pseudonym.
Yes, that is the creative me. So yes. I'm even Facebook under Norgis. So it's me. It's just that it's the creative me, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't even go to the other one anymore. Like Facebook, I don't even go to the one in my regular name. So it still comes through Yahoo Mail when somebody comments or sends me a message on that one. And I'm like, oh, I must have not sent them a friend's request from Norgisar, because I don't even feel like that. I'm Norgis. I mean,
right. Because I call you Norgis most of the time because that's what people recognize you, but your name is Darlene.
Darlene, yeah. But Norgisar, I guess you could say, is my brand. That's just me. That's right. When I start doing my art and everything and want to sell any, it's all under Norgisar. Diana, I'm watching the clock because I have to start supper.
What are you going to make for supper?
Girl, some frozen potatoes and some Johnsonville sausage brats or whatever they're called. Look, nothing complicated.
I like good old Southern food. I've grown up on good old Southern food. You know what we made last night? I went out to the store. They normally have their specials, and you can buy a full meal, for the family. And it's wonderful. It's reasonable and it's delicious and a lot of it. But because of the COVID and all that, they did not have it. So I ended up buying, they had cabbage on sale, believe it or not. I bought vegan hamburger, vegan because I'm vegan, and it was the Impossible. Oh, I love Impossible. I don't like some of the other brands of vegan meat. They're frankenfoods, so they're really not all that natural, but they taste like meat. So I took the cabbage, I diced it up, I fried it in a little bit of olive oil, and I put the vegan meat in it. It was wonderful. And what you can do with that is, if you have flour tortillas or egg rolls, you can make like egg rolls, and you can make egg rolls, even if you're not good with the wonton wrappers, just use flour tortillas and make your egg rolls that way. And yeah.
Look at Grandma Ducky. That gave you.
Oh, Grandma Ducky. Oh, thank you, Grandma Ducky. You are wonderful. Thank you. Everyone, make sure that you're going to Grandma Ducky's channel.
People. I love cabbage too. I love all vegetables. you know, that with my back being the way it is, my husband now, he'll know. He'll say, look, we're just going to buy out. And
I got to come to your house for supper. I really, really do. I want to come to your house. So next time I'm coming through Alabama, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to stop there and I'm going to have me a good old Southern. I want to sit in your kitchen and I want to have a good old Southern meal. You make me something good, like fried potatoes or something like that. Even though I eat very healthy all the time, I do love a good Southern meal. And, you know, that's what I grew up on.
I can make corn. No, I don't know. Do you eat cornbread?
Oh, I love cornbread. Oh, my
biscuits.
Love cornbread. Oh, I love potato soup and cornbread.
See, I can do instead of chicken and dumplings, I can
I love chicken and dumplings. I love chicken.
What do you do? Just pick out the chicken? I mean, how do you do it without the chicken in it?
You know what? I'm a bad vegan because what I do is when I go out to eat, like with my husband, if there's nothing on the menu, I will eat whatever's on the menu. If I go to someone's house, I am not vegan or vegetarian. I eat what they serve. But at home, I'm vegan or vegetarian. So my primary lifestyle is vegan, vegetarian. But when I'm out and about, and I have to cook regular meals for my family too, even though they're healthy. I have to do that.
Well, I will do you a pot of my chicken and dumplings.
You know what? I will absolutely, absolutely love that. And, you know, I love Southern cooking. And I grew up, I make homemade pierogies. We make homemade noodles. I mean, we have a little noodle maker, but I grew up without a noodle maker. We just actually made the dough and we sliced the dough and we put it in a big hot boiling water, pot of boiling water. And so, hey, Robert Mack, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench there. And
Will's laughing at you for being a bad vegan.
I'm a bad vegan. I would say most of the time I'm a good vegan, but then there's that time that I'm not. And like when I go to someone's house and you make something, I'm going to eat it. And but those Southern foods, cornbread, chili, now when I make it for myself, I use vegan, supplements like the Impossible meat. And I will tell you, they call them Frankenfoods. Those are like the Impossible meats, but I have to tell you that some of them, the only one that there's a couple that are from Aldi's I really, really like. They have Aldi's has a good brand there that tastes like meat. But the best one is Impossible. I'm not going to mention the other names. I just don't like the other ones for the most part. I like Impossible. So the Impossible meats are really, really good. They're pricey, but they're good. And they're all vegan or vegetarian. And they are so, so good. So I did that last night. Tonight I might make pierogies because my daughter, my husband and my son are on their way back from the beach house that they've been renovating. They got to go back down. We're in the process of renovating it. So we're going to be going back and forth to the beach. So I'll be doing my live streams from the beach. And it's our beach house that we had when they were little. And my kids were babies it's a little island right off of Georgia. You know where it is, Norgus.
Tybee Island?
It's right off, huh?
Is it Tybee Island?
Yep, Tybee Island. It's only 2 miles long.
I've never been there, but that's where my sister-in-law went on her senior trip, her and her best friend.
Yeah, it's 2 miles long and a half mile wide. It's connected by an itty bitty little bridge to the mainland. And our house, we raised our kids there. We pulled them in the wagon, all three of them in the little Red Ryder wagon that I have on my front porch now. And I've got flowers in it, but we would put all three kids in the Ryder wagon, wheel them across the beach and throw bread to the seagulls. It was a wonderful time of my life. So now we're going back. We're renovating our house and we gutted the kitchen. We tore up all the carpet. We're putting all that really nice, whatever it is, down on the floor. So we're renovating our beach house. So we'll plan on going back there part-time, not all the time, but maybe 1 week out of a month.
Will said, have you tried the Burger King Impossible Burger?
Will, let me tell you, Will, oh my gosh, where's he at? I want to get his comment there if I can get, Will, love the Impossible Whopper. I love it. I even did a video a year ago on the Impossible Whopper.
Did they have them back then?
Huh?
I didn't know they had them back then.
let me tell you, love it, love it. The only issue I have with Burger King on it is usually when I get my Impossible Whopper, it's cold. Cold or not real hot. So what I do is I either tell them I want it super hot, or I bring it home and microwave it. I have to tell you, it. I can't tell the difference. It's impossible too, because I only really like the Impossible meats, except for Aldi's, which I like, and to cook with. But if I'm going out, the Impossible Whopper, you just have to tell them to make sure they heat it up real good, because being that it's vegan or vegetarian, I don't think they feel the need to cook it as long.
Oh, I gotcha.
And I don't know if they fall apart too when they're on the grill, because they're not regular meat. But, we call them Frankenfoods, but I have to tell you, they are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So that's kind of what I like to eat. Now, when I come to Norgis's house, I'm going to eat any of her delicious food that she cooks for me. And I hope you make me a pie or a cake or something.
Oh, look. I've been saying for 2 weeks I was going to do my husband a red velvet, and I just haven't done it.
Oh, I love red velvet.
I'm tired. This makes you tired. And
well, I normally don't eat sugar. I do stevia for my sugar. Like last night for dessert, my daughter and I made a bowl of grits, because we're big grits people. I made a bowl of grits with a little bit of almond milk. I don't use regular milk. And I put stevia, and it tasted wonderful. Now you have to get used to it. You have to get used to the lifestyle of being a vegetarian, vegan, non-sugar and all that. But again, when I go to other people's houses or out to a restaurant, I eat whatever I want. And so I hope red velvet cake.
Oh, I make a real good one. Well, I've got a box. I call that fake. That's not really home cooking. Hey, weekend RVing.
Hey, weekend RVing. Welcome, my friend.
I got the phone call. I'm going to have to jump off, Diana.
Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much. I'm not going to be on here too much longer, but thank you, because my son and my husband and my son are on their way back, and then my other son's going to be home, and then my daughter's showing up in a minute. So, but thank you. Oh, thank you, my beautiful friend. Thank you. And I love you. And I'll talk to you. I'll see you on the next live. Yours or mine.
Gotcha.
Bye-bye. Well, that was Norgis R. And anyone that doesn't have Norgis R, please, please connect with her. She's absolutely amazing. She's amazing. She's fantastic. You will love her channel. You will love her. And you will just absolutely love and adore her channel. And so I hope you, Rosie, thank you so much for coming, Rosie. I appreciate you. I really, really do. And Rosie, I would love if you'll come up on my panel the next time, when I'm on. Anytime you just have to let me know, and I would love for you to come up on my panel. Okay. And thank you so much, Rosie. You know what I'm getting? I'm even getting calls from Spam Risk. I don't know if you all get Spam Risk calls. So I get all kinds of calls. My husband is 99% vegetarian, and I eat what he eats. And when I go to my friend's house or restaurant party with friends, I eat everything on the table. I'm only vegetarian at home like you. Yeah, that's the same way I am. Even when I go out, I try to find something that is vegetarian or vegan, but usually it's not very good. So I usually opt to eat whatever. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I usually, and Grandma Ducky, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you being here and supporting and being so amazing. You're all just absolutely, absolutely amazing. And I really appreciate that. Thank you. I never know what time of the day I'm going to come on. It's usually somewhere around 2, 3, or 4 o'clock, sometimes 1 o'clock, sometimes even noon. But it's somewhere between anywhere from 12 to 4:30 I come on, but it's usually rough around 2 o'clock if I come on. Now I'm on most days here lately. I'm a bit unpredictable in the time. I would like to start coming on at 10 o'clock at night as well. So just keep an eye for me. I don't give a notice beforehand because I don't know. And plus the notices often don't really work that well for me because people get them the next day. And so I never really know when I'm going to, when I'm really, you know, what time I'm going to come on, but it's usually about the same time. And once I get the computer moved back out to grandma's porch where I, you know, always show in my videos, then I can probably start doing 10 o'clock lives again. Although that gets a little bit kind of late for me as well, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. And I have, you know, so many amazing people on my channel, you know, and I've just really am so grateful. I know I've lost a few. And by that, I mean, when YouTube did the purge, they even took away people that were regularly subscribers. And some people didn't remember my name, you know, and that's why I created the other channels, the 3 other channels in addition to this channel. And they all have, you know, grandma in it, like Grandma's Porch, Grandma's Adventures, Grandma's house with Diane and Brienne Fairchild, so that, you know, people at least will remember that part of it and likely be able to reconnect if, you know, they get unsubscribed or whatever. And then they can make their way back over to this channel too. So I have 4 channels, and the links are all posted at the top of the comment section below. They're pinned to the top of the comment section if you want to go there. So thank you. Teamwork. Thank you. Teamwork, I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. Thank you all, and I wish you all a most wonderful, wonderful weekend. Oops, what did I do? Oh, I hope I didn't stop the camera. Nope, I don't think I did. Hopefully I didn't. Let me just go check and make sure I didn't stop the camera. I think I'm still on here. Okay, I think I am. I hope I didn't click the button. And I thank all of you. So may God bless you. May you have a wonderful, amazing weekend. I hope you go out and enjoy, stay home and enjoy, go out and enjoy, do something for you and do something for fun and do something with those that you love and enjoy life. And so I thank you all. And, oh, thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Rosie. I wasn't sure. I was not sure here. Because I clicked a button and I thought I clicked the button stop cam. So, but thank you all. And, you know, live your best life, whatever your best life is. Your best life is not going to look like someone else's best life. It's going to look like your best life. And thank you again for coming on. So may God bless you all. And I hope to talk to you all soon again. So from my house to your house, may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you then. Bye-bye.